Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be talking about culture shocks that I experienced after staying in Germany for 5 months. The first culture shock you're going to experience, everything is closed on Sunday. Very used to stores being open on Sunday. At least they open on their regular opening schedule, but then they close earlier because it's Sunday. Here, everything is closed. Malls, supermarkets, even the doctor, they're all closed. The only things that you find open are like the stores in train stations and restaurants. That's it. Please do your groceries before Sunday because you're not gonna buy anything on Sunday. It is relatively hard to make friends in Germany, and it is sort of a culture shock in the sense that I came from a country where it's very easy to make friends. Like in Botswana, if you really just try, you would actually end up making a friend. But in Germany, it's very different in the sense that a lot of people make friends when they're in high school or middle school, and those are the friends that they have until they become older. So it's harder to, throw yourselves into already made friend groups. So it is hard to make friends here. Winter hits hard, and it's obvious because I know we're in Europe, but coming from Botswana, the winter that was there was incomparable to Germany's winter. Germany's winter lasts longer. It can range for like 5 to 6 months. Let me show you how it looks outside. Like, you see, there are no clouds in the sky. So prepare yourself for the winter, especially if you're coming from Africa. I won't lie, winter is not really, I mean, it's there, it exists. It's pretty short for like 3 to 4 months. Here it can get to -10, -12. That's how cold it can get. So many things are advanced or just better. I mean, coming from a place where public transportation in general were not fully developed or fully optimized for people living there, it's really surprising or shocking to find that even buses and trams and trains here are like all working well and they're there at your convenience. When I was back home in Botswana, the only way for me to get a taxi is to wait and see if a taxi passes by. I can wait like 10 minutes doing that. But here, everything has a schedule. The trains are never on time. Do not trust Deutsche Bahn. They're never on time. And it was so interesting because I've never lived in a place like that. Free tuition. Now, when it comes to free tuition, it's a culture shock in my opinion because I am Nigerian, right? But I was born and raised in Botswana, so I'm already technically a foreigner. So from a young age, I've always known I've always understood paying school fees. So since like the first grade all the way till my first year of university, I had to pay it. I could not run away from that. Just used to it, I'm accustomed to it. But coming here, my tuition is free. A lot of public universities in Germany offer free tuition, but with the new law that has been passed, I'm not too sure. Universities can now charge for tuition now. So it's probably going to start from this upcoming winter semester. So winter semester 2024/2025, that's when it's gonna take effect. Honestly, that in itself is like a culture shock, hearing that a country can offer free tuition. So crazy. Bureaucracy. I've heard this word a lot before even coming to Germany, that it has a lot of bureaucracy, and it's very true in the sense that you have to do so many things in order to just get one thing. Like you have to process a lot of documents, sign a lot of things, have long waiting times just in order to achieve something. And I know because when you come here as a student, you have to do so many things in order to settle in. You need to register your apartment, you need to book an appointment for a residence permit, and depending on where you live, it can take months. Expect to wait a long time. Now, what I mean by expect to wait a long time, I really talk with my hands. Well, I simply just mean that when it comes to processing documents or submitting things to official government bodies, it is going to take months for you to get an answer back. It's going to take a really long time because back home, because of the population not being that large also, it was relatively quick. It was so fast to do things, events, football, carnivals, etc. People show up to them in large numbers and it can get crazy, bro. Whenever there are events, expect Germans to be drinking beer a lot, because I've noticed that, and they love beer. It is cheap, it is affordable, so it makes sense to, buy it and drink it as an alcoholic beverage and cause some scenes and disrupt a lot of things. And seeing that is weird for me. I'm not really an outgoing person. I don't like going out a lot, so I don't witness things like that. I mean, there are obviously a lot more that I can say, but if you guys know any, leave them as a comment. Drop it down below in the comment section what your culture shocks were when you came to Germany or any other country. Like, if you left your home and went to another one, what were the culture shocks that you experienced there? Because they're gonna be different. Some are going to be similar. I'm very curious to know that.